Hey guys, thanks for wanting to work out with me. We are going to be gliding and sliding. Depending on the flooring that you have, if you have carpet, a paper plate works great, or maybe furniture disc movers would also be a really good option if you happen to have that. But paper plates work great. If you're on the hardwood floor surface, or maybe you have tile, towels work great if you happen to not have gliders or sliders. So I have 2 kitchen towels just kind of folded up. So these are gonna work for me. Washcloths work great too if you want a smaller piece of fabric. All right, so we are going to be working through full body today. We are also going to be using weights. So I have my heavy set and my lighter set that I'm going to be working with today. So anytime you feel that the weights and the sliding and gliding aren't working for you together, then go ahead and drop those weights and just focus on sliding, or the other way around. Keep the weights and do the movement without having the slide. All right, are we ready? All right, I'm gonna have you actually start with your gliders, sliders. So grab one for each foot. I always like to put them right in the ball of my foot and making sure that my heel is able to be on your surface that you have underneath you. So anytime you need to balance yourself, you can feel that your heels are gonna hit and you're not gonna slide out. So I'm gonna have us shift our hips back, lengthen that spine, and I'm gonna have to start alternating left slide and right slide. So here we go. So you wanna keep that spine nice and long. Now as you go from leg to leg, remember that heel that I was talking about. Feel that heel, get that placement as you slide to the other direction. Now I'm gonna have you bring your arms in front, and now we're gonna go the opposite direction as our legs. Getting that torso involved here. And here we go. Happy that you're here with me. At home workout. Let's see what we can do together. Give me 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold center. Take those legs just a little wider than the hips. I'm going to have you shift down back into squat and come up. So it just feels like a normal squat, right? Feeling those heels staying driven into the floor. Good. Give me 4 more. 3, 2. I'm going to have you go down and hold. Slide out to the left. Bring it in, come up. Come down, hold. Slide out to the right. Come in and up. Down, out, in, up. Connect those heels. You got it. Here we go. Just getting used to that sliding motion. You want to feel your energy as you go out and as you come in. So feel that resistance. Use the ball of your foot and push down into that glider that you have. So you're adding a little extra weight as you come in and out. Good, let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And come on up. I want you to step off your gliders and just give me an easy march. How do your legs feel? They should feel free. That was a lot of pressure that we just started with. Give me 4, 3, 2. You're just gonna give me a knee lift right here. I want you to warm up those hip flexors. Up. So if you picture this, this is pretty much, if you were on your elbows, this would be a mountain climber, right? Pulling that knee in. So we will be doing that with the sliders. So I just want us to get nice and warm. Let's take those arms out and bring them across. In. Warm those shoulders up right here. We'll be using a lot of shoulders in our planking. Well done. Here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down, lift up. Give me an upper back stretch. Tuck your hips under. Open that back. Open that chest. Pull those shoulders back and down. Good. Rib cage nice and long. And release. Roll back. Get a couple big rolls. And I want you to know that at any time, it's great to rest if you don't feel that your form is 100%. Remember, you might not do gliding and sliding every week, so your body might not be used to all the intensity that's going to come from this. So please don't be afraid to rest. Listen to your body. We are going to start with our light set of weights, so go ahead and grab those right here. Okay. Going to go ahead and take one foot, just like we did when we were doing our squats, ball the foot on each of your gliders. You're going to be gliding out your left leg, but first we're going to bring those arms up and they're going to come into rack position. So my elbows are slightly forward, my wrists are strong right over my forearm, my abs are in. Now I'm going to slide out that left leg. I'm going to shift my hips back. So I'm going to go out and in. Here we go. Out and in. So I'm going to push my heel of my right foot into the floor. And then the ball of that left foot is going to drag that glider out and in. Now you have the option right here to take your left arm across, bring it in, across, bring it in. If you feel too much strain, you know you can do it in rack position. Perfect. Feel that extension of that arm. My arm's not lengthening completely. I'm keeping a slight bend, shifting back. One more like this. Now go out and hold. Now extend the arm, bring it in, come up. So we're holding at the bottom. Oh, do you feel that? Shift back, hold. Get that. Cross, that extension right there. So feel the challenge in your core. Really push back into that right heel. Oh, you're gonna do one more. Ready? Hang on strong, and then come up. You did it. We're gonna go to the other side. All right, so that chest is up. Good, now that right leg is gonna be that sliding leg. Think about the ball of that foot, and then your left heel down. Here we go. Sit back. So, I always think about that gliding leg, adding resistance, pushing out in the ball of that foot as you go out, as you come in. So you're not just stepping out, you're feeling each inch as those legs separate. Left heel digging into the floor. Right. Now you have the option to take that right arm across, come up, across, lift. Oh, so much core. Look down at your left foot. Make sure it still points forward. Out. In. Woo. You got it. Body heating up. One more like this. Now drop, hold. Extension and in. Hold it. Extend. Feel power. Feel it. Work it. Come on. You got this. Give me one more right here. Sit back. Bring it across. Come in and come up. Drop those arms. Well done. Now I'm going to drop my lights and I'm going to pick up both my heavies. All right, I'm going to come back. Now, gonna keep my right heel down onto the floor. I'm gonna glide my left leg back. It's gonna go into a rear lunge. So I'm gonna step back, drop in, and I'm gonna push my heel into the floor and come up. I'm gonna drop back again and come up. Make sure that you step back far enough so that front knee doesn't come forward. Good. And down. Now see how long it can take you to go upward and downward here. So slow and slow. Feel the hamstring on that right leg. Come on, bring it up. Drop down. Feel your power. Surge. Make sure that heel feels set before you go back down. You got it. Working on a lot of stability here, right? All right, now you're gonna hold at the bottom. Now you're gonna curl halfway, bring the knee halfway in, come back down. Come halfway up, back down. Half, feel the load, and release. Up, back down. Little lift, back to drop. High intensity. Come on. And down. And half. And down. Last two. Last one. And come all the way up. You're gonna shake out those legs. All right. Shake it out. Now, you're gonna plant both feet. Don't those legs feel different without gliding? You come in and it just feels so light. All right, palms up. Full range biceps right here. Just get a little release on the back. Release in the legs. Focus on arms for a moment. Power up. 4, 3, 2. Now swoop and come up wide. Here we go, chest up. Try not to let the elbows come away from the body. Elbows point down. Good. Squeezing those glutes. Keeping that chest up. Control the down. You want to feel that down each time. Now you're going to come back to center. Do 1 and then take it wide. 1 and center. Oh, changing angles, keeping those palms up. Come down by those legs and lift, and down and up. Are you ready for that other leg? Just a couple more here. Last one wide. Oh, you did it. All right, now that left leg is going to be the leg to come back. So we're going to take that left leg, going to drop down, and all the way up, and down. So remember that push, and that pull. Drop in. Great job. Feel that energy. Am I on the same leg? Feel like that. You just keep going. Hopefully, I'm not doing the same leg twice. Drop it in. You got it. Feel your chest stay high. Well done. All right, now you're gonna go down. Halfway, palms come up, come back down. and come up and back down. Am I on the other leg? Down, half. I feel like I did this leg. Why am I so confused? I hope I'm not confusing you. And down, and up, drop down. Feel that squeeze. You got it. And up. Perfect. You're almost there. 4. Come on. 3, 2, and you're going to come all the way up and shake it out right here. Now, both those feet underneath those hips. You're going to pull that chest out. Turn those palms out. We're going to go wide biceps. One more. Now come and narrow right here. And up. And we're going to go wide for 2. Swoop out. 1 and 2. Bring it narrow. And 1, 2. Take it wide. So good. And narrow. Now we're going to go alternating singles right here. Here we go. Take it out. 1. In. 7 more. Here's 7. And 6. And 5. Yes. 4. Should be getting heavier and heavier. 3. Pay attention to those glutes. Keep them tight. 2. Last one wide. Last one narrow. And drop your weights. Grab some water real quick. Your next movement with your gliders is going to use both legs, but no weights. So we're going to be shifting laterally. So, with the gliders on the balls of those feet. Now, it's going to depend on your flexibility. Flexibility through your back. Flexibility through your hips, through your knees. Also, strength of your lower back. Strength of those quads, those hamstrings, those inner thighs. So, don't worry how low you get. What I'm going to have you do is go side to side. You're going to drop your arm. You're going to try to touch the floor. If you can't touch the floor, then maybe your hand comes in and you touch the inside of that calf. Maybe it's even the inside of the knee. Our objective is to slide laterally out and in. So it's right here, or we're going to drop lower, or even lower. Here we go. Shift out. Shift out. I'm adding just a little pop when I come to my center. You don't have to add it. My opposite arm behind me. But if you have lower back strain, you can take your hand onto that thigh for back support. Slide out. Feel that outer glute, those inner thighs. Keep pushing that heel down into the floor. Hi, Lizzie. How do you feel? Getting that waistline, those legs. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Shake it out right here. Ah, that was good. All right. So as you march, we feel nice and light. We do. Okay. Now we're going to be going into a quick rear lunge push. So we're going to be going back, just like this. I'm gonna have you do is grab your light set of weight. All right, so I'm gonna hinge back. I'm gonna lift my elbows up. It's gonna be engaging that back. As that leg goes back, we're gonna use the same leg. So I'm gonna start with my left. I'm gonna say it so that I make sure I don't do my same leg twice. And I'm gonna go back, back. So same leg, both arms. My right heel pushing down. Now you can go slower if you'd like, but you should feel a lot of pressure in that right hamstring. The leg that's holding you up. A lot of stability work here. Keep your chest out. Keep your elbows high. Yes. 4, 3, 2. Now slow it down. And back and in. So you're holding back longer. So you feel that glute on that front leg. Send it. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, change legs. Here we go, other leg, send it back. So the right leg's going back now. Here we go. Your arms, I'm sorry, still working them. Oh, let's go. Keep your chest up. That's gonna keep your back from rounding. If your arms fatigue, hold them in here for a moment, and then you can switch it back. Here we go. Have you lost your glider yet? Sometimes it lifts off. Now we're gonna slow it down. Here we go. Send it back. Bring it in. Really concentrate on the length. Arms and leg. Here we go. Feel that left glute. Send it. Push that left heel into the floor. Come on. You can do this. Tighter abs. Last one. And step in and come up. Shake it out right here. Okay. Now, you're only going to need one. Okay. Shaking those legs. Still going to keep the light set of weight. So your next move is going to be a rear lunge. We're going to drop all the way to the floor, but we're going to have one foot completely stable. So let's take that left foot in front, your right foot, the ball of that foot, right there on that glider. Now bring your weights up. You're going to drop back nice and slow. You're going to go to an overhead press. Now you're going to slide the leg in. Good. Bring the arms down. Drop back, hold. Arms up and slide. Bring it down. Now, if you don't like that, you can do an overhead press, drop, and then slide in. Okay, so you can still use the weights, but I'm just challenging you by having those arms long as you come up. I know, you love it. You love it. Core challenged, shoulders challenged, and that left leg all the way down. Here we go. You're sticking with it, right? Feel your belly buttons. Pull in strong. Pull in. Ready? Pull them in. Think of the back of that left leg. Come on. You got it. One more. And come up. And bring it in. All right, we're going to change. So we wanted that front leg super stable. So again, no glider on the front. Left foot has it. And we're ready to go. Bring those weights up, shoulders back, and we're gonna come down. We're gonna hold at the bottom. Here we go. Bring it up and slide in. Drop, elevate, and lift, and down. Woo! Guess what's next? Got any ideas? What could be in my little back pocket? How about gliding burpees with a plank jack? How about that? Don't press stop. Don't walk away now. Maybe you said, yeah, I love it. And you said, bring it on, right? Is that what you said? I hope so. Come on. Those abs, so strong. Get that depth, that length. All right, got one more right here. Lift and come in. Gonna drop those arms. So no weights needed for the burpees. So you can move them aside. Just kind of prepare for your hands to come down onto your mat. And I want you just to grab a quick drink. Ready to move on. Okay. So when you do that burpee, you want your legs to be a little wider than the hips. Why do you do that? So that you give your back some freedom when you're dropping those hips, because you're bringing your hands all the way to the floor. So if you can open out those legs, you can really use those inner thighs and outer glutes too to assist you. So we're gonna drop down, hands are gonna come down. Now, if you feel fatigue and you can't get to the floor, you can grab, like I have an ottoman right here. You can always grab something like that. Come down to the ottoman. Slide back, slide in, or maybe you have a small stool or a coffee table. Great option, okay? We're gonna drop down. Hands come down. You're gonna slide back, legs come together. You're gonna open the legs, close the legs. Now come in wide. Get your heels to come down, and then we're gonna stand. You could always walk back your burpee too. Come down, one leg back, one leg in, and come up. Then you do the other leg. Who's ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Come down, back, open, close, in. Make sure the heels come down. Remember, you want to have stability. Heels down, lift. Fun, right? We're gliding through it. Make sure when you glide in, it's wide. Narrow back, wide in. Two more. One more. And come up. Come off your gliders, march it. Wow, that was great. Okay, now we're gonna go into bear plank. So bear plank, we're gonna have ourselves in all fours. So come on down and find that all fours. We're gonna take those feet, the very tops of the feet. You know, if you think of your tennis shoe, how it has that little part that rolls up, kind of put those right down onto that glider. Hands are gonna come right under the shoulders. Now you can do this on your knees. Leg can come out. So you can do them right here. So that's a great option. Or we're gonna lift up both legs, both knees off the floor right here. Now you can do one leg here. We're gonna ask you for both legs. Out and in, here we go. Out. Remember the option for your knees to be on the floor. Try to keep your back flat. Feeling that chest, those shoulders. We're not going too wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Come up and open. Now engage your glutes. Feel your hips. Oh, downward dog, little stretch. Hips open right here. Good. And then open those arms. Hi, Lizzie. Open those arms. And then bring those arms behind the hips. Open the chest. You're good. Squat jumper. Do you need gliders too? She got me. All right. Now, I want you to come back up. We're going to do another round of burpees. Did you say yay? You said yay. Okay, good. All right, this time, I'm going to ask you for a push-up. Then, come back in. All right, so, instead of the plank jack, it's a push-up. So I'm going to take my hands just a little wider than my shoulders when I go down. Ready? Come down, come back, push up, in, up. You can always take your knees to the floor for the push-up. Come back up, bring it in. Remember, you can walk those burpees back. You're feeling strong. Feeling challenged. Sorry. Getting that chest involved. Woo! Nice, strong, straight legs here. All right, you're gonna do one more. Come on down. Push up, in, up, shake it out. Yes, that was so good. All right, now we're gonna actually go and lay on our mat and have our upper body kind of hang off the mat just slightly. So we're just gonna switch to where our hips are on the mat. And we're gonna have the gliders be in our hands now. All right. Have we cleaned the floor already today? All right. So I'm gonna start in a modified plank position. So my knees are on my mat. Now I'm gonna do a tricep push-up. So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna send one arm out. I'm gonna come in and then back up. Down, out, in, up. Now, when you come down, you're gonna engage those glutes and try to keep the rib cage off the floor. So it's down, out, in, up. So you're gonna push down the heel of your hand now into that glider. Come on. Triceps. Your lats. There's a lot of glutes involved here. Engage those glutes. Trying to lift the hips off the floor. Back of the arm nice and warm. Rest if you need to. Glutes so tight. Come on. And let's do one more. Right here. And come up and stretch back. Well done. All right, now you're gonna come forward. You're gonna drop down. You're gonna keep the chest up. You're gonna extend the left arm out. Then when the arm comes in, you're gonna lift the chest to exchange. So you're gonna feel your body lift and drop, lift and drop. So you're lifted right when your hands are kind of intersecting between each other, switching that length from left to right. Keep your eyes looking down. Try not to look forward or under the body. Squeeze the glutes every time you come up. Ready? Engage. 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 Keep your elbows narrow. Nice straight path for the arms. You're feeling good. You're feeling strong. Feeling that full body. Feeling core. Feeling legs. Feeling arms. Chest. Back. Those shoulders. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come in. Give me a tricep push-up, can you? Up and send it back. So that was a very wrist-friendly movement. You didn't have a lot of pressure on the wrist. It was more the heel of the hand, and you were driving in and getting those triceps. Feel that? And those lats. Well done. All right. Now our next one is a push-up. So we will have some issues with some pressure in the wrist. So come in and shake it out if you need to. You can always come onto your back and grab your heavy set of weight, and you can do chest presses right there, okay? All right, so you're gonna come out, both hands on the glider. You're gonna drop down. You're gonna come up and squeeze the arms in. Go out, drop down, come up, and squeeze in. It should be challenging. Go out, drop. Now you can come up and you can do right arm, left arm. Go out, drop, come up, left arm, right arm. So that's a great single arm option. Squeeze together. And out. And in. So really concentrate on going slow. Look down. I'm keeping my arms nice and bent, arched. When I'm coming in, just like a fly, right? Take it out. In and squeeze. Remember to do alternating if you need to. Squeeze. You're going to do one more here. Take it out. Come in and squeeze and bring it back. All right. Now you're going to do a single arm. It's going to be a single arm. All right, so we're going to go out. You're going to drop down, come up, left comes in. Down, up, the right comes in. Now, the challenge on this one is to go to your toes. Down, up, in, out. Down, up, in, out. Down, up, in, out. Challenge. Woo! Oh, yes. And down, up, in, and down, up. Let's do 2 more. Down, up, in, and down, up, in, knees down. Come on up, open those arms. That was challenging. I like it. Give me a left arm circle here, right arm. Perfect. Now I'm gonna have you go onto your backs. So your heels are going to go onto your glider. If you have towels, I'd like you to open up and use one towel, and you can use one glider. So I'm gonna have both your feet on one. So you wanna have enough room to move in and out. So what I'm gonna do is just put my shoulders and my head on my mat here. Okay? Come on down, get comfortable. Having your shoulders relaxed, that feels pretty darn good, doesn't it? All right, now I'm gonna have you come up, lift up your hips. We're going to take both legs out and we're gonna extend them. So slide them out. Now take your right foot off and and then slide in with the left. Bring your right foot back on, slide out. Same thing, right comes off, left slides in by itself. Both legs out, right off, slide in left. Back on, send it out. Take it off, bring it in. Now when you're taking it off, you're gonna feel a lot of tension right there on that hamstring. Take it out, take it off, bring it in. Both feet on, take it out, take it off, and then slide it in. Good, adjust if you need to with that glider. Take it out, feeling that left hamstring, right? Send it. Don't worry, we'll be doing the other leg. Take it out. So doing it with that one foot coming back in really helps isolate that left side and take some pressure off of the lower back. Still feeling that load. Right here. All right, last one. Send out both. Right foot steps in and come in, drop down. Bring both legs in and get a quick release here. Woo! Feeling that left hamstring. Wow. Okay, now you're gonna take those gliders. Once again, prepare them. We're gonna send out both, and then we're gonna take that left foot off. So both feet are on, shift the hips up, extending both. Left comes off, right comes in. Here we go. Out, step, pull in. Out, step, pull in. Yeah, digging that heel down into the floor. Feeling the belly of that right leg right there. And down, out. Woo! Manage it the best you can. Out, step, in, out, step, in. You're doing great. We're evening it out, right? You're so close. 10 seconds. You have one more right here. Both legs out. Step and slide in. Drop the hips. Now, as you grab those legs, start circling those ankles. Releasing any tension in those feet from having those feet flex like that. Reverse it. Release those ankles. Oh, yes. All right, now roll up. And I'm going to have you get one under each foot again. This is so fun. All these different ways to do this. All right, two options. A high bridge or a low bridge. Completely your choice. High bridge is going to use some wrists. So you're going to have the shoulders and those triceps and those lats holding you up. But if you feel issues with your wrists, elbows, shoulders, go ahead and go back onto your backs like we just were. So you're going to take those hands down. We're going to do high bridge or low bridge. You choose. One leg's going to go out, and then you're going to change. Here we go. So it's either or. Focus on the hamstrings. Come on. Backs of those legs. Pull, pull. Resistance on that in. Come on. And if you went to high bridge, remember you can always drop down. So low bridge is here, right? So either or, you choose. Find what works for you. Woo! Oh, those hamstrings. How about 15 seconds more? Let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. All right, now I'm going to flip over. I'm going to take my elbows onto my mat. I'm going to bring my gliders on the other side to put my toes on my gliders. Just kind of rearrange. Yep. So we're gonna go into a body saw. So think of this movement. You're sawing. So it's forward, back, forward, back. So we're gonna try to keep our body nice and flat. So what we're gonna do is go onto elbows, right here. I'm gonna have you come forward and then slide back as far as you can. So your saw might be just a little inch or two, but you can always make it bigger if you want extra challenge. Even if you went to that bigger movement and you start fatiguing, you can make it smaller. Dig those elbows in. You can always put those knees down, stretch back, get right back in. You can always just hold plank on knees or elbows so you're still at work. You have 8, 7, a lot more challenging than it looks, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down and release back. Whew. All right. Now we're going to come up. We're going to go into mountain climbers. So we're going to have those shoulders right over wrists. We're going to extend one leg back, then the other. We're going to draw one in and exchange. See how far in with your gliders you can get that knee. Can your knee touch your arm? Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Stretch back. We're going to come forward. Now you can do this on your mat with your knee on the mat, and you can go out and in individual sides. So you can switch out left to right with that knee down. Or I'm going to ask you to come up to both toes. You're going to look to your left, leg left, then right. Doesn't matter how much range you get. It matters on how you feel. Feeling those obliques. Trying to send that leg out as far as it can go. Nothing forced. You can always do a bent leg and bring the knee toward the elbow instead on the outside. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees down and release back. Yes. Feel those wrists, getting that moment off. Then we're going to come back. We're going to come forward. Now we're going to take those legs back to nice straight legs. So just holding plank here. Now, I'm going to take my legs out and I'm going to bring them in. Now when I go out, I'm going to pull one arm up, come back down. Then the other arm and down. So you're going to lift, lower, lift, lower. Now you can do this without that lift, without that row. You can always have those knees down. Go opposite, right here. Great option. Going out and in. Out, in. Don't spread the legs too wide. Not easy. I know. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take those knees down. And let's get a nice big stretch here. Release. And you're going to come into all fours right here. Tuck your hips under. Round out those backs. And release. And tuck those hips under. Right there. And release. And you're going to come up, take your hands behind your hips here. Open your chest, pull the shoulders back and down. We're going to go to standing one more time. Just think of core at our finish here. All right, shake it out. Come on up. Now, grab your light set of weight. Grabbing those gliders again. All right, so we're going to go back to lunge. As we go back into our alternating lunge, we're going to bring those arms up. I'm going to have you go left cross, right cross. So left and right. Here we go. So we're going to slide, dig the heel down into the floor, right there. Putting it all together now, right? Feel those legs we've worked, the core and shoulders we've worked. Yes, we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come center. You're going to give me a hinge. Arms are going to hang. We're going to go left leg and right, and left and right. Send it. Long arms. Don't lift too high. Making sure you stay below the shoulders. Well done. Wow. Feel that intensity. You got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring those weights in. So we're going to go just like we did in warm-up. So this is opposite side as that leg. Hips stay dropped. Come on. Bringing it across. Not letting it come too far away from the body. Perfect. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Drop those arms, drop those weights. Gliders aside. You made it. Shake it all out. How do you feel? I feel a lot of intensity right there, being pushed up at the end, which is such a great way to finish. Right there. Knowing that you've challenged yourself. Let's get a little release here. The challenge is real all the way through. Add that arm across. I hope you found a way to do all the movements that you didn't get discouraged in any way. 4, 3, 2. We're going to drop down, come down, come all the way up, and down, all the way up. Now this time when we come up, go to your left side with that arm. Come down, and then the right arm. Let's do that again. Left and right. And come down, hands on the thighs, drop the right shoulder. Look over your left, push against that right thigh. Shoulder heavy out front. And come up, drop that left shoulder, left ear down. Push that thigh away. And come center, roll up. And back. Bring those legs in. You're gonna step your left leg back. You're gonna stay up on those toes. Bending both knees. Now engage your glutes. Good. Now feel your hips tucking under, tipping, opening. Now take your arms back as if you're gonna put them in your back pocket right here. And then pull your chest out and pull your elbows together. Now check your back foot. You're still up on the tippy toes. Good. That back knee can bend because you're up on those toes. That feels good. Now slide that leg in. Now sit back. Hamstring stretch right. Look at the toes on the floor. Make sure your left toes point forward. Keep sitting back. And come up. And then we're going to change legs. So you're going to have that heel up. Bend that knee. Engaging the glutes. Feeling the hips. Lift and tuck, right? Boom. Hands in the back pocket. Shoulders back. You did it. Great gliding, sliding day. Jam-packed, full hour. Glutes so tight. And slide in, sit back, foot points forward, adjust it, and then flex and reach. And come on up. You're gonna open out those legs just slightly wider than the hips, toes slightly turned out. Arms are gonna come down, right on the inside of those legs. Fingertips to the floor. Shoulders back. Push those arms into the legs, legs into the arms. And then lift those hips, take the hands under the thighs, roll it up slow. Slide in, we're gonna stretch through the quads, lift that right foot up and grab onto something if you need it for balance. Knee to knee, thigh to thigh. Engaging the glute. Looking down, making sure you can't see that leg. If it's popped forward, try to bring it under by just lifting through the rib cage. And release. Other leg. Bring it up. Here we go. There it is. The grand finale has approached. The grand finale is what you've put into it. Everything that you did in this last hour, every challenge that you faced and you just pushed through, that perseverance is just right there, upping its level every time you try. Shake it out. I am so glad that you took on this challenge and went and got those gliders. You did it. We did it. I hope you had a good time. Give me a like, give me a share. It was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you supporting my channel. It's been great. Have a good one.